There we go. Good morning. Welcome to Dan Cummins, a Chevrolet and Buick. We are going to talk about quite a few things today. We're going to talk a little bit about breast cancer awareness. I may or may not go into a little personal story, some experience that I have. With that, we're going to talk about the car business. We're going to talk about some tips and tricks as far as social media, how to make it work and how to make it work for you, and the great things about the car business in today's day and age. So welcome this morning. We're glad you're here. Dan Cummins, Chevrolet and Buick. Everybody, let's say good morning. All right. First things first. Has everybody seen the pink on the building outside? All right, so we wrapped the front of the dealership completely in pink, and the reason we're doing that is it's breast cancer awareness. I just call it cancer awareness, and in the month of October, we're going to do quite a few things to kind of raise awareness for cancer. As we all know, cancer can be a tough subject. It's a tough disease. It's rough, and it really affects a lot of people. So what we've figured out here at this dealership is we are lucky enough to do more than just sell cars, right? Like, why do we do what we do? How do we do what we do? Well, we sell a lot of cars, and because we sell a lot of cars, we're able to help a lot of people. That's really why we do everything that we do. You guys remember a couple weeks ago, there was a family with the hurricane, right? They had problems with the hurricane, so on and so forth. We gave them a 2015 Buick Enclave to help them, right? They were in here yesterday. When I saw them the first time 2 weeks ago, Daniel was on his cane. His family looked tired. They looked weathered. They were struggling. They were suffering. We helped them out. They came in here yesterday. I don't know if you saw him, but Daniel didn't even have his cane anymore. He was standing strong, standing like this. He had protected his family from the storm. He had gotten the help that he needed. Their life was completely changed because we went out of our way to help them. Now think about this. I don't remember tripping over any other dealers to give them a car. Did you guys see anybody else? I didn't see a line of car dealers saying, let's give this family a vehicle. What I saw is Josh and Dusty step up like this in a heartbeat and help this family out. Why do you think they were able to do that? Because you guys have 820 cars out this month. You guys are selling more cars than anybody. More cars than anybody in the state and most people in the nation. So because we're selling so many cars, we're able to help people. Does that make sense? Now, there's other people out there maybe not selling so many, maybe counting their money, maybe looking at the books. They're maybe struggling a little bit. They're not in a position that they can help. So that's why we have to continue to do what we do so we can help as many people as humanly possible. So next month, what we're going to try to do with breast cancer awareness is continue to raise awareness for this disease that is killing people across the world, right? All over the world. I've heard some stories. We've had some employees that have shared some stories with us on video. We're going to use those stories and post them on social media so that we can continue to raise awareness. And these stories are heartbreaking. They're heartbreaking. I have my own personal story, my connection with cancer. You may have heard the story before, you may have not, but my grandfather was dying of cancer. He was withering away. And my grandfather, in case you didn't know, he was like my dude, right? I got my ears from him. I got my ties from him. That's my grandfather. He taught me so much about life. And as I watched him wither away from this crippling disease, it was heartbreaking. Completely heartbreaking. And when they announced that he was going to die, that he was going to pass away, all the family had to travel. We all had to get there as soon as we could because he only had moments left in his life. And so we traveled from Florida and from Arizona and from all over the country, and everybody traveled to the hospital, and we all got there, and my grandfather's laying there, and he looks like half the man that he used to be, but he's laying there, and he's basically just waiting for everybody to get there. And as the last family members arrives from Florida, we go stand in the room. My grandfather's over here, we're kind of in this big room, and he's laying there, and he says to my stepdad, he says, Everett, will you come over here real quick, and will you tell me my favorite joke? My grandfather used to love telling dirty jokes. That was his favorite thing in the world. And so my stepdad goes over there, and he leans in, and then, we're all, I'm going to not get teared up this morning, but we're all a little teared up. And my stepdad leans in, and he says, what do you call Moby Dick's father? My grandpa says, he smiles a little bit. He says, what? My stepdad says, Papa Boner. Right? And so we all chuckle just a little bit, and we have a little laugh. And then my grandpa says, he says, I want my wife. And so his wife of 49 years, who never had a driver's license, let me tell you, she never had a driver's license, never had a job, because she always could count on my grandfather to be there for her entire life. So she never had to worry about any of that stuff. So she climbs into bed with him, and he wraps his arms around her, and he passes away. Right then in that moment. Okay? On the bed with his wife in his hands after hearing his favorite joke. Now, a couple of things about that situation. One, heartbreaking, right? It sucks. Cancer sucks, man. It kills people. It's horrible. It sucks. On the other side of that, one thing I learned from that whole thing is that we are spiritual beings. My grandfather chose the way he went out. He made that choice. Science can't explain that. So as spiritual beings, we have a job to do on this earth, and that's to reach out and help. Just help as many people as we can and make a difference in their lives. So this month, Breast Cancer Awareness, we've wrapped the front of the building, right? So that'll be cool. People will take pictures. People will come by here. They'll snap pictures. That's going to be awesome. Also, all the paper in the dealership's going pink this month. Okay? So your deal worksheets and all that stuff, that'll all be pink. You print out your worksheets on pink paper. We'll raise some awareness that way. We're going to have some buckets around the dealership where people can donate money, so on and so forth, if they want to. And we're going to partner up with two local places here. One of them's called Dance Blue, and the other one's called the Pink Navigator. And these are two local companies that help people that are dealing with cancer. Help get them to their treatments, help put smiles on their faces, and just help them through the whole thing, right? So we'll be able to raise money from them there. We're going to go pink. You guys are all going to get pink polos and pink shirts. Fridays for the month of October, you can wear your pink polos and blue jeans. Okay, blue jeans on Fridays, everybody all the way around. So that'll be nice. We're also having a lunch-a-thon up here, October 20th, I believe it is. It's on that sheet. But we'll have a lunch-a-thon up here, $5 from each of you guys. You're going to get city barbecue. We'll have the full spread up here. We're also going to have some silent auction items, like we're going to auction off a parking spot where you can park anywhere you want on the lot. Yeah, that'd be a good one, right? Anywhere you want. Park right up front, anywhere but Glenn's spot, okay? Just kidding. You can have my spot if you want. I'll just park next to you. So, but we're gonna have that on October 20th. We'll have the lunch-a-thon, and then with Brandon and social media, we're just going to continue to raise awareness, continue to keep it in the public eye. We've got a Facebook Fund Me page that'll be set up that if people want to donate money and so on and so forth. And we're just gonna use this platform that we're on, being the dealer that we are in everybody's public eye. We're just gonna use it to help and make a difference. You guys okay with that? Is that cool? So that'll be a lot of fun. So, okay, wanted to touch on that a little bit. Now, I also wanted to touch this morning. I want to touch a little bit on social media. I was actually just talking to my good friend Jimmy over here a little bit about it, and we're going to pull up my boy Nick Cox right here. Everybody, round of applause, Nick Cox. As a matter of fact, let's get, George is already standing. Luis, stand up. Where's Luis? Right here. Stand up, Luis. Corey and Troy, stand up. Kelly Slade, stand up. And John Hingson's already standing up. These are all the players with over 30 cars sold already this month. We sometimes take it for granted in this dealership, dude, but selling 30 cars plus in a month it's not easy. Okay, it's super, 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 super hard. Got 6 guys over 30 right now this month. I got a lot of you that are close to 30. It's pretty incredible. If you look across the industry, my good friend Bill Have, he's probably watching this right now. He attacks social media. He's giving away free car payments. He's on there with his dashboard diaries. He's making all kinds of noise, and he's pushing right now. I think he's sitting at 28. He's trying so hard. He's never hit 30 before. 30 is a big deal. It's a big deal. So appreciate what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. So, social media a little. Oh, and Nick. And Nick was one of our 30 guys too. Where's he at? Right here. I left him out. He was already standing. Good job, Nick. All right. So, now, let's talk about Nick real quick when he's done with social media just a little bit, okay? As you can see, this video behind me has got how many views? Can you see? Right there on the bottom.
7.
All right, Nick's got 7,684 views on this social media post that he put up 2 nights ago. Okay, now if you actually look at his post, and I'm going to pick apart your post just a little bit, okay, not to be mean. Okay, but if you look at his post, it's a kind of, you can almost see it, almost not see it, night view of a car that he sold, okay? That's basically what the post is. Now, he's missing a couple things on here, and here's what I want you guys to keep in mind. Every post that you guys do, I want you to start with your face. People are buying you. They're not buying the cars. They're buying you. You're the brand. Okay, so start with your face and finish with your face. Nick's missing his face on this post. However, this post still has 7,600 views. Do anybody know why this post has so many views? It's got nothing to do with this post, I'll tell you that. It's because consistently, over the last 30 days, Nick has been posting every single day. He's been posting about his customers. He's been tagging his customers. He's been posting his goals, what numbers he's trying to hit. He's got a picture of his calendar. I'm trying to sell this many. I've got this many out. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm headed. This is where I'm trying to get. He's been building it up and building it up and building it up all month long, consistently, post after post after post after post, to where this post pops off and gets 7,600 views, which is awesome. There's also comments in there. There's referrals in there. There's more people wanting to buy cars from Nick, the guy who's only been in the business for 3 months, that has 31 and a half cars out, right? 31 and a half cars out. And it's because he's consistently staying in their face. Now, let me explain to you why this works, okay? This works for one reason. Bottom line, people love to watch people win. People love to watch people win. Why do you think they line up and camp out for days at a time to get Big Blue Madness tickets? Right? People love to watch UK basketball because we win. We win most of the time. Now, is anybody lining up for UK football tickets? I don't know. It's maybe 7. Right? But UK football's not winning, so people aren't lining up. They don't want to be a part of that. People want to be a part of a winning team. Now, another reason that this works is because he shows that he's a human, that he's real. Okay, all of your posts on social media should fall under certain categories. One, if you have a family of any shape or sort, okay, kids, spouses, friends, whatever, if you got family, you got to show that. You got to show that in your social media. It humanizes you. It takes you from being slimy, sleazy sales guy to, oh, this is actually a human being that I want to treat a certain way and that I want to be treated a certain way. So your posts got to show that you're family. Okay, your posts also have to build value in this dealership. So running around on the golf cart showing that we have 1,500 vehicles in inventory. Good post, right? Showing a new Traverse Redline when it comes in. Good post. Showing a Carbon 65 Corvette. People like to see that. Showing that we're taking care of people in the service department. Showing that you've got a customer that's doing something under their lifetime powertrain warranty. Just showing the value in the dealership is an important post. Okay, so we want to show them we're real with family. We want to build value in the dealership in any way that we can. Now also, this kind of stuff, the breast cancer awareness, giving away cars, things like that. We want to show that stuff in social media. Why? We got to build credibility in the owners of the dealership. Okay, there's some owners out there. I'm not going to go there, but some owners, you don't see them, they don't exist, and if you do see them, they're high-siding in their $500,000 cars with their nose turned up at everybody. We don't have those owners, do we? Our owners are out here on the floor working their butts off day in and day out. That builds credibility. People trust us. They trust us because the owners are real human beings. So we want to do posts that show the awareness of all the stuff that the dealership is doing. Does that make sense? That makes sense for you? Okay, so show that you're a human. Include your family. Now, if your family is all doing shots out at, whatever, at 2:30 in the morning, let's not include that one. Okay? We'll just leave that one out. All right, that's not a good one. But if your family's doing some other stuff, let's go ahead and build that up, okay? I need you guys to continue to work on your social media. We are a force to be reckoned with. I am getting leads constantly, every single day. I get leads in my inbox, every single day. And I don't know how long this will last. Like right now, social media is free, right? We can all do it for free. And right now, it's the way to get people's attention. It's the way to stay in front of people. And right now it works. I can't promise you that'll be the case 5 years from now. So get your social game on, okay? All right, so we talked about the breast cancer awareness. We talked about social media. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I kind of lost my train of thought. Anyways, we have 820 cars out right now. We have 79 appointments for today, which is awesome. Okay, we have 79 appointments for today. As far as our new cars, we're at 293, so we're 33 and 7. We're 40 cars short of our new cars. However, here's what we're going to do. We got the new car thing going on right now, right? We hit our new cars. Everybody's got some little bonuses. There's all kinds of stuff going on new car. So we're going to carry the new cars through Monday. Okay? So you've got today and Monday to get those 40 new cars out. Now, as far as numbers overall, total for the dealership, last year we sold 889 cars in September. 889. We're sitting at 820 right now. So how many do we need? Early math? We need 79 today, right? 79 to at least hit what we did last year, which, don't get me wrong, what we did last year was stinking phenomenal. And what we've already done this year is stinking phenomenal. But we need 79. So we got 79 appointments, and I need 79 cars, ironically enough, right? So we got this, right? Is it going to be 79 degrees? Is that what we do?
69.
Thank you. Somebody got me. We need 69.
No, 79 because I'm used to beat last year.
There you go. 6 on the tank. Sam, you're selling today. Jacob, you're on the day. Easy now. No, 69 cars. 69 cars. 69 cars to tie last year. A few more to beat last year. Look, guys, here, in all sincerity, you've got social, we've got, breast cancer type stuff going on. We've got a lot of stuff going on in this dealership. But seriously, I am so, just excited and proud to be a part of this team right here. We have had some crazy stuff happen, over just the last 6 months have been crazy. I mean, golly, Mo is a floor leader now.
Years in the waiting.
What universe do we live in?
6 consecutive years.
It's crazy. I don't know who made that decision, but it's really nuts, man. It's nuts what we've built. It's nuts the family that we have and the stuff that we've had to endure and go through, and yet we continue to be who we are. At the core, we do the right thing every time. And sometimes I get so stressed out because you're thinking about profit margins and advertising and staffing, and I'm thinking about all this stuff. And then, and in the time I might get super, super stressed out. But then after I get through it, I look back and it's so easy, man. What we do is so easy. It's just do the right thing. Do the right thing every time. Share the right stuff. Post the right stuff. Let's not get involved or engaged with any kind of negativity. There's a lot of things going on out there in the world that we could talk about, and we could post about, and we could be upset about. Whether we should kneel or whether we should stand, whether we should fight or whether we should not fight, or black or white, or there's just so much stuff that we could get sucked into, and we just don't here. We just don't do it. We just do the right thing. We sell lots of cars. We help lots of people. Lives get changed every day. I mean, think about old Nick, man. 90 days ago, Nick was working in some factory. Which factory were you at? Toyota 2 Show, and it'd been there a really, really long time. And he was like, he kept commenting on my Facebook posts. He kept seeing all the stuff, and he's like, man, I want to be a part of that team. I'm like, come join us. Nah. Man, that looks so cool. It looks like you guys really have a lot of fun. Yeah, we do. Come join us. Nah. Like, he just kept doing that, and then he set up an appointment for an interview, and he didn't show up. And then he was going to come join our team, and he didn't show up. And then finally I get him in here, and I've got him in my office, and I'm talking to him, and I can just see that there's greatness in this kid, and he's got a great, bright future in front of him. He's just scared to death. And I'm like, hold on a minute. So I go grab Michael Church, and Michael Church Stephanie happens to be here. Michael's wife happened to be in the dealership, and Will. And so I bring Michael and Stephanie and shove them in my office with Nick. I'm like, explain to this guy that this is a good thing for him. Because he reminded me so much of Michael. I had to drag Michael, by his ears to get him in here too. But it's just a fun place, and it's changing lives. And we're selling lots of cars, and we're weathering the storms, and now we've got the inventory, and we're selling more used cars, and we're selling more new cars, and I work with the most incredible people on the planet, and we're dialing in our social, we're dialing in our advertising, and we're doing the right thing every single time, and it's so much fun. So thank you guys so very, very, very much for being just incredible. I love each and every one of you. I want us all to be incredibly successful. I want us all to have a ton of fun. And let's just keep helping people and doing the right thing. Okay? Fair enough? All right, cool. I'm going to hand out, I don't feel like that's enough shirts, Sam. I don't feel like that's enough shirts. I have a list, but I'm going to hand out some shirts. Let me get off of here. We'll hand out some shirts and we'll get to work, okay? Hey, thanks, guys, for tuning in. We're going to get out of here, hand out some breast cancer awareness shirts. Thank you, guys. Hey, share the feed. Let everybody know. Dan Cummins, Chevrolet and Buick. We are here to help you get a car. Promise you, we'll always just do the right thing.